Right, okay. So, yes, so this film is called Octopussy. So I think, to be honest with you, I could just end my review right now and just leave it there, really, because I mean it's called Octopussy. There's an actual film. There's an actual film that exists, okay? That's called Octopussy. I mean, can you can you fathom that some producers of a film sat down and said to themselves, "We're gonna make a movie, and it's gonna have pussy in the title. Right, let's do it. All right, let's make Octopussy." Did anyone actually stop them and go, maybe you shouldn't call this film Octopussy? It's probably not a good idea. There probably wasn't. There probably wasn't. Getting away from the title for a minute. So this, unlike the last one, this again, for some reason they like to like flip flop with like tone. I mean, obviously it's all silly. Everything's silly, but like there are some Roger Moore films that try to be a little bit more serious, and this is not one of those films. This just goes all out, ridiculous, silly. We don't care. This is just whatever. This is just a laugh. It's a bit of a laugh. There's a guy in it who is a former tennis player. He's in it. The villain is kind of camp and very just sort of like, ew. He's very French. He is French, and he's like Octopussy, Octopussy. He's got a cool henchman though. I actually do like the henchman that he's got with the turban. But yeah, I actually think he's a pretty good henchman, and he crushes like a ball with his hands and goes like that. Like that, that's pretty cool. And actually, I would say this film does have, at the very end of the film, it does have one of the best like stunts ever. Like there's a bit where like the henchman guy and Bond, they're fighting on a plane, like on top of a plane. Like Bond's holding on to a plane. This is Tom Cruise level like stuff. Like this is stuff that this happened in the 80s. Obviously it's not Roger. But like I'm just saying, like, obviously it's not Roger. But like this is that they were doing this before Tom Cruise started doing it, you know? And it's kind of breathtaking. It's kind of like, whoa, holy shit. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Again, this film is ridiculous. You've got a woman called Octopussy. Actually, yes, Maud Adams. This is something I need to talk about. So Maud Adams was in The Man with the Golden Gun. Her character, she died. She got killed in The Man with the Golden Gun, and I thought that was a little bit mean spirited and a little bit like, I think Britt Eklund should have been the one to get killed, because I think Maud Adams is just a better actress, and she could be better looking. I think, I don't know. They're on a tie. But what I'm just trying to say is like her character like went through hell. You know, like she had an abusive, toxic boyfriend, horrible boyfriend, Christopher Lee. She was basically his slave, and he needed to do sadistic things to get a boner. So he needed to kill people to get a boner, and you know, so she was being treated like shit from him, and then James Bond really, I mean, okay, he wasn't being that awful to her, but he was being pretty awful. Like he slapped her around the face at one moment and kind of just like took advantage of her just the same way, really. Which, you know, okay, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's I don't know. It didn't age well, I don't think. That film didn't really age well. So anyway, I think it's great that they decided to bring her back, the actress, to play a new character, and this time a more positive character. A more positive character that doesn't die in the end, and also is more, I would say, age appropriate for Roger. Not to say that, you know, Roger can't get with somebody younger than him. You know, he's Roger Moore. It's Roger Moore. But, you know, like for, you know, people would say, oh, that's not age appropriate. You know, which is fair enough. Whatever. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But anyway, they bring her back, and she's great in this film. She's great, and it's fun to see her back again with Roger Moore. They got good chemistry. She doesn't die in the film, and she's called Octopussy. So wonderful, brilliant. There's another Bond girl as well who is, like, wow. Now that's a 10 out of 10. Dang. She fit. I've lost my train of thought now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Octopussy. Yeah, the main villain, I don't know who the main villain is. I could look him up, I suppose. But Stephen Burkoff is in this film. I like Stephen Burkoff because he was in Rambo and he's been in lots of other stuff. He plays a very over-the-top kind of Russian dude. And yeah, he sort of overacts.
General Gogol is presumptuous. He speaks for himself and others who cling to timid, outdated, and unrealistic policies.
Everyone overacts in these films, you know, especially this one. And then, okay, just forgot to talk about the crocodile. There's a bit where James Bond's inside a crocodile. That's fun. That's a nice little gadget. Whatever, it's a crocodile. Cool.
Fast. Having problems keeping it up, Q?
Then there's also a bit where he's running in the jungle, being chased, and he decides to do a Tarzan thing where he goes, oh, like that. George of the Jungle. And then there's a bit with a tiger where he just goes, sit.
Sit.
And then the tiger goes like that, and that's jammy. That's really silly, but whatever. It's a movie. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, James Bond dresses up like a clown. I think that's too silly. I think James Bond dressing up like a clown, I think, is too much. Because you could make your film like funny and lighthearted and a bit silly or whatever, but the image of seeing James Bond in a clown costume, it's not good. And I think they went too far here. You know, you could send James Bond into space. You could have him do a Tarzan thing, okay? You could have him do lots of different silly things, but having him actually dress up like a clown, it basically just sums up Roger Moore's whole era of Bond. You know, it's like he was the clown Bond, and it's a shame really, because this film is actually quite entertaining. It's quite fun, but I think maybe just the clown costume, they went a step too far. I do quite like the two twins though with the knives. They're quite cool. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with Octopussy now. I think I've said everything that needs to be said. I mean, crocodile, Octopussy, Stephen Burkoff, twins with knives, bad guy with turban, Octopussy, stunt at the end with the plane. You know, I think I've done it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the bit at the beginning as well. Like, there's a pretty good action scene at the beginning. It like sets things up, and you go, "Whoa, cool! This is going to be fun." And yeah, and overall, yeah, it is a fun movie, like entertaining throughout, but it's very silly. It's a very silly film, and I think, to be honest with you, this probably should have been Roger Moore's last film. I think this is proper. This is pure Roger Moore. Like, the ending has a whole bunch of sexy ladies showing up with guns, and they fight all the bad guys, and it's there's a balloon, you know, Q is in a balloon. Yeah. What else can I say? Octopussy. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it. It's called the film is called Octopussy. There are no more movies. There are no more movies that are calling themselves Octopussy.
Perfect image, Q. Really 007.
The next James Bond film, they need to call it something pussy. Die Another Pussy. Golden Pussy. Thunder Pussy. The World Is Not a Pussy. Quantum of Pussy. Or Pussy of Solace. You know, pussy, 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 pussy. I could just say pussy for the rest of this video. Just like pussy. I've gone mad. I've gone mad. This film is called Octopussy. Casino Pussy. Pussy Royale. Pussy Royale. Oh, that's great. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop saying the word pussy now, and I'm going to end this review because it's getting out of hand. All this silliness with this using the word pussy, it's not very PC. And we need to cut this out. We need to cut this toxicity out. Okay? Yeah. So Roger Moore doesn't slap anyone in this film as well, so that's cool. Yeah, no slapping. Anyway, bye-bye. I'm going to stop now. Pussy. Pussy.